Señorita Minerva Mirabal. Seems like you left quite an impression on my police department. Please sit down.
Jefe, I've come to plead for my father's release.
Please sit down. I would like to invite you here to the palace till we work these matters out.
I would have to ask my mother. She's waiting for me outside in the car. I'm sure she'll be very, very flattered with your hospitality.
Let's leave it to the will of fate, shall we? The roll of the die. If you win, I'll do everything I can to make sure that you, your father, and your mother leave here together. If you lose, I'll do everything I can to make sure that your mother and father leave here together. And you will stay.
Is that why my father is in prison?
I believe he's just being questioned. Am I wrong?
Then let me raise the stakes, Jefe.
How so?
If I win, you will release my father, and you will allow me to go to law school.
And if you lose?
Then you will release my father, and you'll get your wish.
Congratulations.
You could still roll an ace.
I have no interest in ties, winning or losing. With me or against me. It's what I believe in. You may leave.
Enrique, what have they done to you?
Much better now. Much better.
Et ipse redime d'Israel, ex omnibus iniquitatibus eius. Nomini Patri, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti.
Señora, my condolences.
Thank you, Dr. Payne.
Señorita, your father was a good man. For his heart to give out like that, it's so unfortunate.
My father had a big, strong heart. It gave up because he was tortured.
You speak from grief. El Jefe asked me to express to you his deepest sympathies and to give you this.
He killed our father, Minerva. Sending you to law school doesn't make it any better.
How can you accept a murderer's gift?
Because it's the only way I have to fight him back.
General Trujillo is the leader of the state and the government, public administration, and our national armed forces. He executes the laws, carries out the multiple businesses of the state, and represents the island in international relations.
Leo.
I knew your friend, Leo. After he left the country, he wrote to our cell, asking if anyone had seen you at the law school. We all laughed at the idea of a woman being admitted. He said he'd like to call you Butterfly.
Manolo Tavares. But some friends call me Polo.
Minerva Mirabal.
Butterfly. So here you are.
That's right.
How did you accomplish that?
I gambled with the devil and I won. Why did Leo come back if he knew he was still in danger?
He didn't come back. Trujillo hunts down his enemies like dogs, whatever they are.
Why doesn't everyone know this?
Most people don't want to know. Everyone's too scared.
I want to know it. And I want to do something about it.
Fear is the best breeding ground for this regime. Everyone in this country lives in fear. Everyone just goes along, minding their own business, turning away the truth. Then one day, something happens, and you can't look away anymore. You're afraid not to get involved, not to fight back, because you realize that no one you care about is safe anymore.
That's right. My brother's only crime was to be out of a job. He was taken by the police and accused of vagrancy. Nobody has been able to tell me where he is, but I'm sure he's in one of those camps that Trujillo has out in the fields. Right, yeah. They treat them like prisoners and make them work until they die.
The police say the camps don't exist. According to them, nothing exists. Only Trujillo, the Great.
Well, that's where we're having our biggest problem. Trying to make people understand what the real situation is.
That's what we need to do. Educate people about what is really going on in this country.
Everybody, this is a law student who wants to work with us. Her name is Butterfly.
Go ahead, Butterfly.
Polo and I have made a list with the people who have disappeared last month. We have more than 300 names on it. We need to make copies and distribute them so people know what Trujillo is doing.
Here. Push it down. There you go. Right there.
Pay attention, everyone. Palomino will pick up the boxes up here in Bella Vista, and we'll deliver them all the way here to the warehouse, okay? It's very important. Let's get everything. Pick those things up. Let's get them. Get all of them.
Open up. Mate, what are you doing?
Let's go. Pass me the glove. Let's go.
Palomino, come on, let's go.